watching, and it's me.
That's too early for everyone.
They're here. They're fighting. Okay, sir. Have a seat today.
Funniest. Yeah,
No, feel all of these people.
I know, right? Oh, look at the traffic. This is gonna be fun getting in here. See you later, El Paso. It's been fun. Of course, no one's gonna let me in. Do you mind?
Luann Burgess said, "Good morning from Belize, Central America. How y'all doing today?"
Good morning, Luan. I hope drivers in Belize are a lot nicer than here in Texas, because nobody.
We're up to 20 people watching. There's some hearts coming your way.
Good morning, folks. Good morning. Welcome aboard. We're leaving El Paso. We just pulled out of the parking lot, trying to get out onto the interstate. Traffic is really bad this morning, as you can see.
Palm Springs point of view says, "Good to see you guys got beyond port side." How are you
Hey,
doing?
good to see you, Alan. Again, it was so nice to meet you. Everybody know Alan. You know what? I think we need to go where that white car went.
Caveman Movies and More says, "Hey there."
Hello.
Tian Zhao says, "Good morning. So, Paso last night. You guys get to do anything?"
We ate some steak. And I got to meet a fan of mine, Michael Zuzunaga.
Roosevelt Cash says, "Hey, James, been watching your live streams, enjoying your venture with the EV."
Talks back. That's the one thing you got to remember. So, you know, you do get to go to a lot more fun places. You're not stuck in industrial truck lots. But your cargo does comment back, and that's something you got to get used to, driving a motor coach. All right, we're hitting the interstate eastbound 10. Here we go, guys. Woohoo!
Tracy's mom is in the house.
Hello, Suzette.
Good morning from Victoria. Cloudy and 73 today. Pray you have a good day.
Oh, lucky.
Beryl White says, "Good morning. Glad to see you trying to move anyway."
Yeah, hey, Michael White. Good to see you, buddy.
Michael Perry says, "Hello, James and gang from Lubbock, Texas."
Hey, Michael Perry. How far is Lubbock from Ozona? Because that's where we're ending up today. Ozona, Texas.
Ozona.
Ozona. Sorry, I'm horrible at pronunciations.
Todd B says, good morning. How does that bus rise compared to the diesel coaches?
You know, there's no vibration whatsoever. It's simply quiet. I really love that aspect of it. It's very responsive. When you hit the gas, it accelerates really nicely.
Mohammed DZ says, hello James, have a good time. Mohammed from Algeria.
Mohammed from Algeria, welcome aboard, Mohammed. I love you from all the parts of the country to hear from you, Mohammed.
Michael Perry says that Lubbock. Jason Drake says, good morning. How's the weather charged? How's the weather there?
It's 86 degrees, a few clouds in the sky. It's beautiful here today. It's very refreshing. But I foresee that being very different later on as we get to the afternoon.
IDG Dude says, good morning. How did your battery charge?
We charged beautifully. That Walmart in El Paso that everyone warned us about. It wasn't that house. But we managed to get there with a few spots open, and we let it charge there. Now Dennis was very smart about it. He went into the Walmart and told the security and the store manager that we were here. This big bus is going to be blocking stuff, and they were very accommodating. And they came out and coned us off so that no one would interrupt us. So thank you, Walmart.
75 Fahrenheit.
Hey, Stevenson, we went through a dust storm yesterday, but I was asleep. And then right after the dust storm, there was a monsoon in the middle of the desert. We're going to again today in Van nowhere. That's spot. So yeah, we're going to get sunbaked again.
Jean-Claude Vanillo says, bonjour from California. Stay safe and happy trail.
Bonjour, Jean-Claude. Thank you very much.
John Jackson says, good morning. Can you go driving in possible driving an EV, steering electric, power, steering electric to power, air brakes to electronic, diesel versus electric,
You know,
acceleration?
everything pretty much feels the same, except when you hit the gas, you don't hear anything. There's no diesel engine vibration, which is something your senses has to get used to at first. It's definitely a very strange feeling when you first go into an EV and you hit that gas. There's no sound, but you start moving. It feels like a ghost is pushing you. Everything else feels pretty much the same. You can definitely tell the bus is heavier because 22,000 batteries. So I think the only difference is the level and the vibration level is not there. But a certain factor of anxiety. This has nothing to do with the control of the bus, but it's like you're always driving around with a quarter of a tank of gas in your tank, and gas stations are far and few between. So you're never really comfortable. Always is a regular diesel coach. So yeah, not much difference, just the sound.
What about a parking brake?
Parking brake's exact same. If you look down, well, I can't move the camera right now, I'm driving, but there's the same air brake that you pop to park the bus. And then there's a drive, neutral, and reverse button, just like you would find on a diesel coach. So they've really done a good job making you feel at home so that there's not a huge learning curve to operating these things once you're behind the wheel. Now, charging-wise, there is a learning curve, so that's a whole different story.
Speaking about charging, Michael Perry asks, what is the cost to fully charge?
Between the highest I've gotten was 200 and some odd dollars. The lowest, well, the lowest is like $5 because the charger kicked off on me prematurely. But its averages between 120 to 250, I would say, so far. 250 is the highest.
Thank the great
great. Good to see you. Good morning.
Jason Drake said, "That's good to hear. I'm near
Virginia.
Virginia. It is,
Roanoke.
yes, and it's about 76 here. I was going to say, I'm sure it's a break compared to the extreme heat they have been getting, but I hope that bus has some good AC."
You know, the bus has great AC now. It didn't in the beginning, and that's why we had to stop at Costa Mesa at the ABC facility. They had to adjust the AC a little bit because we were pretty hot. We were pretty hot on this thing for a few days, but the fine fix really went to get us repaired. So yeah, it's nice now. Six miles to our next shift on the highway. We're heading 1 hour 31 minutes today, which is 104 miles to Van Horn to recharge, and after that it's another 200 miles to our final destination, Ozona.
Why did you do is asking what is the service life of the battery?
Oh, that's a good question. You know, I don't know when you need to switch out the batteries. I do know over time the batteries degrade and they can hold less and less. I also know that the battery has a bunch of reserve blocks that's been locked off, so that when the battery does reduce, the cells start going bad. It opens up the reserve cells, so that extends the charging to full when they block off those cells. But I don't know as far as how long it takes before you need to replace them. I also don't know the cost either. I'm sure that's not cheap.
Jason Drake says, "I'm glad to hear you were able to get it fixed."
Yeah, well, ABC got it fixed, and those guys, it's like mission control over there. Again, special thanks to ABC Danny Landry, who's one of the directors of their head mechanics, director of maintenance, and then James Mora, the electrical engineer for this bus, and then all the mechanics they've sent out to help us, which right now we have Jeffrey. And I need to tell Jeffrey that we are heading to hey Dennis, do you have Jeffrey's number?
He says no.
Can I read it to you so you can let him know we're going to Van Horn? Because I don't want to be texting while I'm driving. Hang on. There's a car on the side of the road. I can't find it now. Okay, 877 559 7648. You tell.
Everybody knows Jeffrey's number on YouTube.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah, this is inconvenient. Oh, the things yeah, well, if you want to get hold of an ABC technician, that's it. I'm sorry, Jeffrey. If you get any drunk text, I just blew your number. Man, I feel bad. Guys, leave Jeffrey alone, okay? Don't be bothering him. There's so much to do. I couldn't get it all done.
Wayne Desarski says, watching from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, drove Greyhound for 18 years.
Wow, 18 years. That's a lot of experience. God, I feel bad. I wish I didn't read Yes, stays in Van Horn, Texas.
I heard the whole number. It's our secret winky face.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna replay this, and if I hear that whole number, I have to delete this live stream. I don't want everybody watching this after the to know his number. That's a bad move on my part. Ah, crap.
Tiang Zhao says, James, watching you has inspired to play my trucking game, Euro Truck Simulator 2, LOL.
Oh, I played that. I played that before. It's a nice game, yeah. You know, a lot of people live stream that game.
James Brando says, excellent work once again, Mr. Swung.
Well, thank you, Tim. Except I was a bonehead today. I feel
I Did You Dude asks James, what is the max range of the charged battery?
so we can get 250 miles, maybe a little more. That's what the fully charged battery will give us on this bus. Now, keep in mind, I have never ran the battery down to zero. I don't have the luxury of testing out that boundary because otherwise we'll be stranded. There's not a lot of charging stations around, so it's definitely not something I've ever done, nor do I plan on doing. You know what would be really fun, guys? If ABC Van Hool let me drive this thing around in a test range and let me purposely drive it till the battery goes dead, and I can actually track how long it takes. That would be fun. That would be a fun experiment.
Curtis is asking, so are you all staying in I-10 or taking I-20 across Texas?
We're doing I-10 all the way across into Florida, and then going down into Florida, Winter Garden. So yeah, I-10 all the way.
On Theo says, what's up, drive safe.
Yo, what's up? Welcome aboard. Thank you. Thank you for the kind wishes. Okay, we're now at 96%. At the beginning of this live stream, we were at 100%. So if you guys look at the time stamp on the
21 minutes.
21 minutes, we dropped 4%.
Says, one of you stopping at McDonald's, you stop at Walmart, LOL.
Yeah, you know, we were at McDonald's the other day. We got the girls some ice cream in Tucson. There was some really nice saguaro cactus, cacti in front of the McDonald's. It was very beautiful.
Hayden Holiday says, good morning, James.
Good morning, Hayden. Good to see you. Welcome aboard. Happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday, right?
Yes. I Did You Dude says, wow, with only 250-mile range, this would not be a good road coach. More of a commuter bus.
Yes, very much so. And the worst part about it, driving the battery down, it's going to take you four hours or so to recharge it, assuming the chargers are working and it's giving out the actual kilowatt rate that it's advertising, which doesn't happen very often, and that they're not blocked with cars. I mean, you show up to a charging station thinking, all right, getting ready for that 4 hours. You mentally prepare yourself to sit there for 4 hours, but then you spend an additional hour before you even charge trying to squeeze yourself into a charging spot. That's what's demoralizing. Fabins.
Curtis says, great, I live right off I-10 east of San Antonio. I'll run out to the interstate and wave at you. Laughing face.
Sounds good. I don't know how far San Antonio is. Maybe San Antonio is a place where we'll stop. If we stop, say hi to us.
Melanie Brock says, I often catch a double-decker between Manchester Airport and the city center in UK. It takes an hour.
Hi, Matt.
Do that drive.
Welcome to a bus driver in Europe, especially the UK. Now, I apologize. Sometimes, does UK consider themselves part of Europe? I've heard some people get really offended when I associate UK with Europe. So let me just,
Why?
first of all, apologize if that's not the case. As you can see, I'm not very attuned. Apologize. I just wanted that part because operators than here, and bus operators hold themselves to a higher standard over there than here, and I love that. So if, I don't, obviously it had to be a huge life change. We all have to move to Europe, but I'm not opposed to that. And also I love the way buses look in Europe. So yes, that would be fun, Melanie.
Jason Drake says, I know you talked in your last video how you could feel the weight of the batteries while driving up the mountain, but can you tell the difference between EV and mobile you drive?
So there's enough torque on this bus where the weight doesn't affect acceleration. Accelerating the bus feels very similar to accelerating a diesel bus. The only time I feel a difference in acceleration is when I'm already at speed and I need to speed up a little. Then it's very noticeable. There's a lot more kick while you're already at speed, and then you mash down on the gas pedal accelerator. Yeah, there's definitely more of a kick than there would be in a diesel bus. As far as feeling the weight and otherwise, well, considering this is a double-decker bus and it has 2 levels, when I make turns at speed, I don't feel like it's top-heavy because all the weight of the battery is really making the bus a solid platform. Never worry that you're going to tip. It's not top-heavy at all. Also, when I hit bumps in the road or humps, the way the bus bounces up and down, you can definitely tell the batteries are holding you down. You don't go flying up very far when you hit a dip in the road. So definitely some noticeable weight characteristics there when it comes to the battery weight.
Say for a few years a lifetime ago, there's no way an electric coach would do the work he did other than airport transfers and city tours.
Yeah, so the one thing to really keep in mind is electric coaches is not going to replace diesel coaches, especially because I get to drive one across the country. But by no means are they trying to replace diesel. ABC is very proud of their diesel fleet, and they're going to keep that fleet and sell it and continue to push it for, as far as we can see. Future. But you're right, electric coaches are not the right tool for many of the jobs that private long-haul carriers do with motor coaches. So yeah, as a line run driver myself, as a line run company that offers line run, these would not work. No, people would get very upset at us. But they do work out west with the big tech companies that have big dollar contracts, yeah, they use them to shuttle a lot of employees back and forth.
Hayden Holiday asks you, where will you return the bus at?
So our end destination is Winter Garden, Florida, which is an ABC facility. They have facilities all over the U.S. We're basically taking it from an ABC facility in Newark to the ABC facility in Winter Garden, which is their headquarters.
Rich Savelli says, good morning from 40 North, 80 West.
40 North, 80, what's that? That's really interesting. I want to know where that is. 40 North, 80 West.
Beryl White says, bye-bye, got to go, have a great day, be careful.
It's my Absolutely, and you can feel it. Yeah, this thing will not tip.
Wayne Tasarski says, my nickname at work was Ukrainian Prince. I got my gas on when I was 18, got hired on at Greyhound when I was 21. I don't miss the G models.
Oh yeah, hey, I made a video all about the G models. If you guys haven't seen that, check that out. It's called G is for Greyhound. Yeah, I never got to drive one. I would love to try driving one. I know they're not not very liked buses. Those buses were not liked very much, but I still would love to drive one day.
So Rich Savelli says, apparently 40 North, 80 West is Champaign, Urbana.
Oh, well, thank you. That's I never knew that we were 40 North, 80 West.
Wayne Tasarski says, I'd like to see how the electric buses work up here when it's minus 35 Celsius.
Yeah, that's another thing that I would love to do. I'd love to try this again in an extremely cold climate. So, I purposely picked Route 10 this time because I was aware that there was a record heat and ramifications and consequences to the heat. So even though it caused a few days delay for us, I'm glad I was able to bring valuable data and find something new about this bus that needs improvement. So
Miss Lady says, hey, glad to see you guys on the moving. Hello from Chicago.
hey, Miss Lady. Oh, I didn't know you were from Chicago. We frequent Chicago quite a bit. I love Jim's Original. I don't know if you've ever been there. Jim's Original. Love the pork chop sandwich.
Madhab Roy just says Bangladesh.
Hey, Madhab Roy, Bangladesh. I'd love to visit.
John Jackson says, checking Google Maps, it looks like you're about as close to Mexico as you're going to get.
Yes, we're very close to Mexico. In fact, we could look into Mexico when we were in El Paso.
Hayden Holiday say, wouldn't it be nice if your bus company would buy a double-decker bus? Laughing face.
Well, we almost they were of course, but yeah, but when COVID hit, we weren't in a position to buy anything. But yeah, we were definitely planning on getting some. The problem with owning a double decker is what's up, Dennis? The problem with owning a double decker is if you have a mechanical failure, then you need another double decker to rescue your passengers, because double deckers hold more than the single deckers. They did do a great job.
IDG Dude says, I've lived in South California, now Southern Nevada. Does Van Hool give you an estimate of mileage in the cold and snow? I would think battery capacity is greatly reduced.
So no, I don't have a estimate of how extremes will affect the range. I will say this: the extreme heat has not reduced our range. I don't know if it extended our range, but it definitely did not reduce our range. Hey, everybody say hello to the police.
Hi, police.
It definitely has not reduced our range. I don't know what the extreme cold will do, nor has Van Hool mentioned anything about heat or cold. But here's what I do know: the extreme heat has cost us a lot of time because the charging stations do not charge well at all. The charge rate drops significantly because the heat heats up those black rubber hoses. And so when you pull up expecting to get a 140 kilowatt rate and you plug it in and it's only giving you 9, that's fascinating, right? Now it's going to take you a whole day to charge instead of 4 hours. Maybe, so now you're stuck there. There's nothing you can do about it. You can't increase the rate at all. So it's a crapshoot when you pull up there, especially in hot weather. Your coach might perform, but there's a whole other element that you're relying on, which is the charging station, and they don't always perform.
James E. Powers says, good morning from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Current time 10:25 a.m. Currently 79 degrees Fahrenheit.
What's his name?
James E. Powers.
James E. Howard. Hello. Thank you very much. Coward. Hello, James E. Cowers. Welcome aboard. I've been to Milwaukee several times. I love your October festival.
Jason Drake says hello.
Hello, Jason. Welcome aboard. Happy Wednesday.
Kylie says good morning from Phoenix, Arizona. Here's to wishing you safe travels and well wishes on your journey together.
Kylie?
Yeah.
Thank you, Kylie. Welcome aboard.
Sorry,
Kyle's life. Thank you. Welcome aboard. Appreciate the good thoughts. We need all the positive energy we can get. Literally. I get it. Positive energy. Oh, that was a bad joke.
Naruto Uzumaki says hi.
Naruto Uzumaki. Hello. Welcome aboard. How is it in Japan?
I think it's just an anime character. IDGDude says the heat should not reduce your range. Batteries do not like cold weather. Heat is the biggest enemy of electronics.
So the heat has not affected my range. What has affected my range is the chargers. Not range, but time and reliability and the dependability. What has killed my confidence in these things is the charging stations.
James says, I worked with the bus company that would come down to Peoria to help come move students.
Oh, what company is that? Yeah, we hire a lot of third-party contractors.
It says, anyone know cable is on the left side of the screen?
This is a microphone. Announce, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome aboard Peoria Charter. Local time is 10:29. We're about 1 hour 7 minutes from. Where are we going? The charging place. Our final destination today is going to be Ozona, Texas, which our estimated arrival time this evening will be about 6 o'clock. Current air temperature outside 89.6 degrees. Folks, we realize when it comes to traveling, you have many options, and that's why today we thank you for choosing ABC, Peoria Charter, Van Hool Travel Ads.
Miss Lady says, love your channel. Be safe. Time to get back to work. Take care.
Thank you, Miss Lady. Good to hear from you. Thanks for joining us today.
Jason Drake says, thank you. I think for the positive energy thing. Curtis says, like I said a couple days ago, when you get to send me anything, I'll.
Thank you so much. Yeah, keep in touch. Hey, message me on Facebook or something. Do you have Facebook? Send me a private message, and maybe we can hook up. We can link up while we're there.
Kyle's life says happy to provide. I guess that was the positive energy. Naruto Uzumaki says good morning from
Absolute stunning drive.
the school bus legend asks if you have a CTL.
Nope. I don't even have a driver's license. Which one's the gas pedal? Oh yes, we love Go Right Way. We love Go Right Way. Man, I sure do miss you guys.
John Jackson asks what charging companies are we gonna be using? Can we use the Tesla station?
I wish we could. Unfortunately, this bus only has a CSS charging plug, and only CSS plugs work on this, so we're mainly sticking with Electrified America.
Jason Drake says, well, you know, CDL stands for Common Driver's License anyway, LOL.
CDL stands for Commercial Driver's License. Okay, we're at 90% battery. So for those of you that have stayed with us,
41 minutes.
it's been 41 minutes
We dropped 10%.
and we dropped 10%. So we left El Paso 41 minutes ago. We used up 10% of the battery. We have 71 miles to go, which is 1 hour, 3 minutes.
The school bus legend asks, is the bus below 26,000 pounds?
No, the bus weighs much more. Just the batteries are 22,000 pounds. Okay, so the bus itself weighs probably around 40 to 50,000 pounds. That's what a regular single-decker MCI weighs. So I would imagine it's a little higher since it's a double-decker. So no, we're much higher than 20,000 pounds.
Joy Reardon asks, where's the ADA spots on the bus?
That's on the lower deck, obviously. To the rear right, there's a section for ADA, and the rear, the closet with ADA ramps. What's up, Dennis? What are you looking at?
Kyle's life asks, make use charger having to solely rely on Electrify America chargers.
Kyle's life, you know, that would be wonderful if they did. I think they're working on that right now, but currently there are no adapters, at least not that I know of. Everything okay?
My DigiDude says, when you encounter railroad crossings, take a look at the little buildings that house their signal, communications, and defect detectors. They're all air conditioned.
Oh, wow. That's interesting to know. I'll keep an eye out for that. Thank you. I love little tidbits of knowledge like that. I really do. So if anyone has any of that to share, that kind of stuff really fascinates me.